Here we are getting ready for a tour of a movie set.
And they said buy new ones. No, then
Western themed. With all these people. There's people, 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 and people.
Western, you don't always see a livery stable. You kind of assume that there's a livery stable out there, but you don't necessarily see it. They would have come in on this road. When they did, out there on their right-hand side would have been Boot Hill. On their left-hand side would have been a small tent city. They came in, they came up here to the T, they made a left-hand turn. But before they did, notice that left-hand house, the smaller one, for the movie, that would have been Virgil Earp's house. And there's a scene where the Earp ladies are all in the front room. Morgan are sitting on the front porch. It's after Morgan had been hurt at the OK Corral, and they're talking, and the funeral procession goes down past because it is going out to Boot Hill. Well, in the movie, okay, now let's be honest. You're going to go back and watch Tombstone. I know this. For those of you that watched it last night, you're going to go, I got to see this again, because when you look at the movie, the house, the porch is bigger, and that front door is pushed in a little bit more. We are on a movie set. Think of it as a moving set. Nothing was ever built here to be permanent. Things come and go. Something as simple as putting up a new sign, a new paint color, new window dressing can make the whole building look a little different. You don't like that? You add a porch, you take a porch off, you add an awning. It all matters. It all matters. This big, beautiful two-story, our mercantile, last fall our guys had to work on it. They started taking the side off and they found a board. Well, they found lots of boards, but they found a board with writing on it. It says, this building built by Malpaz Productions, November 10th, 1975, and has Clint Eastwood's signature on it.
Oh, wow.
Malpaz was Mr. Eastwood's production company. Yes. And he hollers out, it's Josie Wales. Josie gets over to the barrel. About the same time, there are 4 soldier boys come out of the saloon across the street. They stop in the doorway, they look at Josie, Josie looks at them, and we find out very quickly, Josie has no patience. Dirty Dingus McGee. 1972, the life and times of Judge Roy Bean. We've got one picture where she had been moved. She was still beyond the yellow fronted building.
Hey, free whiskey in the hotel, boys! Woo! Hey, stop that here! Free whiskey in the hotel! Woo!
That's the guy from our show.
Sorry about that, folks. Sorry for the disturbance. We'll see what's going on.
Hey, respectable gentlemen here, folks. Hey, harass! Get sprayed down the
This club, the Earp brothers are standing out in front talking. She asks a very simple question. Who is that tall drink of water? Billy Zane launches into this beautiful soliloquy about the Western man and his eyes and the sun. And she shuts him down. And she says, exactly. And at that point, they go on with their day.
You're going behind the bar. Hey, now.
They're just checking to be sure there is no alcohol.
There you go.
Nice. Moonshine tequila.
This seems so unnatural. I've never been behind the bar.
Oh, whatever. Oh, that's true. You're always on this
Yeah,
side.
exactly.
All right. Oh, they got stuff in them.
We got the stage set.
I wouldn't drink it. No.
There's a small boy comes out and he starts going bang, bang. Morgan has a bit of a meltdown. He was not happy with that kid coming out like that. And there was a camera change. So instead of doing a right turn, we believe what they did was then walk across the street and down 4th Street. When you watch the movie, you'll notice that there is tack lined up on those adobe walls. Some of it was actually vintage tack. They had hired cowboy reenactors. They really hit the gold mine with those guys. They came very often with their own horses and tack, which would have been vintage or such good replica you couldn't tell. They would bring their own firearms, again vintage or a really good replica, and their own wardrobe. I mean, you get a 3-for-1 meal there. Plus you had a warm body to put where you needed them. But all of that's going on in here. Now, a young man by the name of Stephen Lang played the part of Ike Clanton. He was dunking his head in a rain barrel. They were shooting here June and July, maybe into August 1993. If you've not been here June and July, it is the height of our heat as well as monsoon season, so the humidity goes up. So it would have been hot. If you read what happened, what was going on behind the scenes, they talk about rattlesnakes, scorpions, tarantulas, and just plain old heat. So Ike Clanton pulls his head out of the rain barrel, crawls over to Wyatt, begs to be let out of the corral. He did not have a pistol. Wyatt tells him to get out. When he does, he goes around the corner and goes in the front door of that building, C.S. Fly's photography gallery. Josephine Marcus was already in there having her picture taken. Johnny Behan was in there. Ike goes in and takes Johnny's gun away from him and starts shooting out the windows, which up until 2 weeks ago when the building came down, there were windows in there behind that blue tarp.
Hey, my character references have arrived.
Pipe down in there, will you?
Respectable gentleman, minding my own business,
Come on in, folks.
assaulted on the streets of Mescal.
Yeah, you're about to get assaulted.
Assaulted. Held against my will here, folks.
You're gonna get pistol whipped.
Held against my will.
Nobody looks that happy in jail.
No.
Sheets.
Yeah, it
You
is.
can see where it's just kind of secured right to the wall.
Oh yeah. I like that PVC thing.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to break it.
And it plants from anywhere in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a nice job.
Now, for any of you that have not that,
Push on it.
nope, unfortunately.
No.
It looks real there.
Yeah.
You did a really good job on it.
You can bang your head against that.
Actually, I can't tell if it's real or not because I normally can push brick like that.
So this is the Redemption Saloon. You would have seen in the movie, this is where they tried to hang Russell Crowe. Sharon Stone would have been in here. The chalkboard up there is what was keeping track of who won or lost the gunfights. It is 3 stories. The second floor is our office. The third story is storage. I was telling the group this morning, before I started working on here, I have a guest book. If you'd like to sign in, that would be wonderful.